Right guys, welcome back to another episode of The Focus. Today we're going to be finding out what's in these boxes, getting them unwrapped and getting it prepared, ready to go on the car. Let's do it! I just want to say a massive thank you to Amigo Motorsport and Airtec for sending out these products. So let's just go through them quickly. So they sent us out the stage 3 intercooler, absolutely massive. You can see compared to the little one that's on the standard setup, this thing is absolutely huge. More than capable than what we're after. So massive thanks. Also comes with a bigger boost pipes to go with the stage 3 intercooler. This has an oil cooler. Then it comes in a kit. Not sure if I'm able to fit that quite yet, but with how the car is, I'm going to have to wait until it's a bit more built up, but we're looking into it. And the Airtec radiator. Obviously, the standard radiators are prone for cracking and blowing the sides out of them and then chucking obviously coolant everywhere. That's definitely not something we want. So we've got a nice Airtec one to fit, all the other little bits and bobs and pipes and stuff. So yeah, I did buy a whole new bracket to hold the radiator and everything up because that one's very rusty and all the rest of it. So I can mount everything to that and the fan and everything to the radiator and hopefully just bolt it all in place. So let's crack on and build that up. Right, so I figured out where everything goes and how everything bolts together and all the rest of it, but I'm not going to fully put it together yet because that will make it more difficult to put the engine back together. So I think taking it all off and having the extra room sort of outweighs putting it on for the minute. So I'm just going to pull the radiator back off, just to give it an extra bit of room. The head should be coming back very soon and we can crack on and get this engine back together and then put it all back in and get it fired up. Right guys, so we've had a nice little delivery from Dream Science, Force Motorsport Actuator, which we're going to be changing. For those of you that don't know what an actuator is, so some of you may know, some of you may not. So basically when the turbo's spooling up, you're creating pressure, which obviously goes into the engine. Now if it didn't have an actuator, which is basically a pressure valve, it would continue to build pressure to the point where you go to overboost, and then hopefully the car would recognise that and then stick you in limp mode to stop any damaging from happening. If it didn't stick you in limp mode, obviously the turbo would just continue to build pressure and build more pressure, and obviously it would overboost, which could then damage the turbo, which is going to be pretty worst case anyway, because I expect parts of the turbo will end up going in the engine. If not, it would just destroy the engine. So you definitely need an actuator. So basically it just works off a spring, so there's different spring rates for different pressures. Let's have a quick look. Have a look at the old that's beautiful aluminium piece. gorgeous. So obviously we're going to be adding a bit more boost to the car, so the purple spring should do absolutely fine, which is up to 13 psi. They have also sent the blue spring, which I believe up to 20 psi, which I won't be using with this setup. We'll be maxing out what this turbo can do anyway, so there's no need really to go to the blue spring on this one. I wasn't going to change it, I would have kept the original one, but again, as we're adding more boost, they can start to leak by. Obviously this is a standard one, it's not really, you know, it's designed for the 225 brake the car comes with, not with the 300 plus we're going to put in there, so there would be a chance it could start to let by and then we wouldn't make the boost we want. But as we've got the engine apart and it's just there and so easy to get to, I thought it'd be silly to not change it now, because once it's all built up it looked a bit of a nightmare to get to, so we might as well change it while we're here. So I'll stop waffling, let's get fitting. Ford definitely didn't want to have that out in a hurry. For 2 bolts it's actually quite difficult to get to. The bottom bolt, don't know, not too bad, you don't have to move anything, it's just very fiddly trying to get it out. The top one, had to undo the top oil feed to the turbo, so there's make enough room to get the bolt out. But yeah, so it's out, so now let's get on and fit the shiny new one. I do apologise, the camera died, so the time lapse was prematurely ended, but this is all fitted on there now. Bit of a mare to get in here, if I'm honest. I thought it'd be pretty easy with just 2 bolts, but no. So bolt it up on the other 2 bolts. I need to attach the arm back onto the wastegate, and it's had a bit of preload, so basically once the valve shuts within the turbo, the wastegate, just add a couple more turns on there, so it's got a bit of preload on there, so it's going to hold it shut, because you don't want it just stuck slightly open, because then we're just going to lose boost. So a couple of turns on there, bit of preload, and jobs are good in. So that's that job done. Let's move on to the next one. So guys, we've had an awesome delivery from Takeout or Coilovers.co.uk. Massive thanks to them for sorting these out. Right, so we got ourselves a set of YSR Pro Plus Racing 2-way coilovers. So yes, let's get these unboxed and check them out. Right, so check these out. Beautiful, look at these, they look awesome. Ugh. So here we are, come with a camber adjustment at the top, also external reservoir, many dampening adjustments, fully adjustable as you would expect. Look like really well built bits of kit, and they're gold, so they're yellow, they look more gold to me. Obviously the rears similar. To fully adjustable, ride height, etc. Again, external reservoir, many adjustments, and obviously there's a separate spring on the rear. The adjustable springs on the back. So yeah, looking forward to getting these on. Obviously you get your toolkit with your spanners and stuff, and some stickers. And I love all the stickers, haven't we? So right guys, so we get to this later on. Just had a phone call to say that the head's done, so I'm just going to pop out and get the head, and then we can carry on getting that back together and get it running. Right guys, let's hold the build a second. I've had a phone call for an awesome opportunity, so I'm just on my way to Essex to pick up some parts. What I'm going to get is, well, I'll show you when I get there. So we haven't got long to go, and then as you can probably tell from behind me, we've arrived at Amigo Motorsport. So Mr. Gaffney phoned me up and goes, what tyres are running on your car? So I told him, and he goes, got some for you. He's got us a load of Part 1 slicks. I think some are Goodyear, some are Yokohamas, and a set of wets. It's just beautiful. I mean, there's a lot there. I'm not going to get through them all in one season, I know that. So it's a nice bunch of spares. We'll get onto the price of them shortly, but well, I can't thank Rob and Amigo Motorsport for sorting me out with some tyres. Every penny helps when we're doing the build. The wheels are on order, so I will show you them when they arrive. They should be here soon. But yeah, for now, let's get these loaded up and get back home, and then try and find somewhere to put them all, because I haven't got a lot of space. Yeah, there's a lot in here. Come on, Rob, let's have a walk around. Talk me through some stuff.
So on the trailer we've got obviously one of our Clios. We're actually out Tuesday with this for our junior training day with Dragon Sport. So this is all ready to go. Obviously we've got to leave Monday. Obviously Clio on the ramp for some maintenance work. Yeah, got some bits and pieces to do on it just to tidy it up and get it going properly. Obviously Type R trophy car. Another Clio. Obviously we have got some more as well. Got a Gen 3 Clio with an endurance pack on it, so that's got air jacks and everything on it. That's going to be doing some BRSCC stuff later in the year.
Beautiful.
And then obviously we have our TCR car that does VEC.
Creme. A gorgeous bit of kit.
Yes.
Expensive, gorgeous bit of kit.
All expensive.
All expensive. And over there we've got some radicals under some covers. Another radical. A 116. Some C1s. Many C1s.
And a couple of Volkies.
What's that one under there?
That's an M3.
Yeah. Very nice. It looks like it hasn't moved in a while though.
No, there's doing some work on it, so some wiring and everything on that. Yeah, and then we've got obviously a couple of old Fiestas up there as well.
Yeah. That's your dad's car.
That's your dad's car, and mine's in the corner looking very sorry for itself with half the engine missing.
Yeah. When are you getting that? When are you taking that back out in Mod Fords?
That'll be the plan.
Yeah.
But yeah, we should wait and see. Unfortunately, it's just become a bit of a being my own car, one of those that's just kind of sat in the corner, and we'll get to eventually.
Yeah, well, you've got a bit of work.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Got a bit of work, but yeah. So that's a quick insight into what Rob's doing at the moment at Amigo Motorsport. He's a busy man, but if you need any help or any assistance or anything to do with motorsport, then drop him a message. I'm sure he can help you out. He's very knowledgeable and everything, aren't you, Rob?
Unfortunately, yes.
Yeah, yes he is. So right, so let's get these tyres loaded up. And then where are we off to?
We're off to go and get some Focus bits and pieces. So yeah, off to a friend of mine, Rob Sims.
Yeah.
Yeah, go and get some Focus bits.
Yeah, so we'll head down and see what he's got, and then see what else we can fit in the van. So yeah, let's do it. Right, I'm now back from visiting Rob at Amigo. I've unloaded all the stuff out of the van, but obviously I've got a slight issue now. Is trying to figure out where I can put this. Obviously the garage, I can't really put much in here because I need as much space as I can to build the car. But we also went to Rob Sims, who had some parts for the Focus Cup cars, which we had a little hunt through, and we managed to pick up this assortment of stuff. So we got 2 front bumpers from the Focus Cup, and some bits of bumper from the Focus Cup, and 1 wing. Rob's going to sort me out with another wing. Obviously they're all damaged, but luckily I'm pretty good at fiberglassing, so we can repair these pretty easily, to be fair. Got the bits, if not, you know, that's why I've got multiple, so I can, if I need to, chop bits out and put bits in and fiberglass it together to make a good bumper. I probably won't be running it with any of this kit on for a while. I mean, I need to get the wheels on and stuff, and see how the wheels fit and everything. And then we'll make a decision on the bumper. If the wheels fit with the standard bumper, that's what I'll be running this year anyway. and then we'll look to do this over the winter and make it wider and all the rest of it. But massive thanks to Rob Sims and Rob Gaffney for allowing me to pick this stuff up and see what we can do with it. Obviously the tyres, yes, the stack of tyres. So we've got 5 Goodyears, all in good nick, loads of meat left on them, and we've got these 9 Yokohamas and 4 Hankook Wets, all beautiful. So that's, yes, easily going to do me a season. Don't start raining. Right, so that, obviously that easily do me more than a season with this lot. So yeah, I can't thank Rob enough for helping me out with getting these. So you're wondering how much I paid for all the bumpers and all the tyres. Fortunately for me, 0, absolutely nothing. The motorsport community is always fantastic. So I can't thank Rob Sims and Rob Gaffney from Amigo Motorsport enough for gifting me all this stuff to help with the Focus build and get me on track this year. So I'm going to find a place for these to go. So that's all we've got time for in this episode. In the next episode we're going to start fitting them coilovers and getting that engine back together. So make sure you subscribe down below, hit that thumbs up, drop us a comment, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!